Minerals and ores. Rocks are those solid materials that make up the outer layer or crust of the earth. A rock is made of minerals, either entirely of one mineral as in limestone, or more commonly of two or more minerals as in granite. Minerals are naturally occurring useful substances with definite physical properties and chemical compositions. Iron, silica, quartz, feldspar, mica, nickel, magnesium, sulfur, and calcium are some of the common rock-forming minerals of our planet. Minerals can be metallic and non-metallic. Metallic minerals are copper, manganese, and iron ore. Minerals such as limestone and coal are non-metallic minerals. Ores are those rocks that contain metallic minerals only. Manganese ore and iron ore are so called as we derive metals from them. Minerals have been a part of our daily life since the dawn of civilization. Early humans used flint stones to make tools and light fire. This was during the Stone Age or prehistoric era. It was later, during the Bronze Age, that the age of metals began, when humans beings started using alloys of copper and tin. This was followed by the Iron Age. From the prehistoric period to the present times, mining has undergone a lot of changes, from hand mining on a small scale to large-scale machine mining. The latter method has diminished mineral reserves considerably. Minerals are important sources of energy. They are used in electrical and engineering industries, as a fuel in transport, and in making buildings and construction. Minerals are non-renewable sources and take millions of years to be formed again. Therefore, they need to be used judiciously and preserved well. Minerals may be classified under the following types. Metallic minerals. These minerals contain metals and are further classified into ferrous minerals. They contain iron and are thus heavier in weight. They are reddish in color, for example, iron ore and manganese. Non-ferrous. These minerals do not have iron content. They do not have magnetic properties, for example, copper and bauxite. Precious minerals. These minerals have a brilliant shine. They are extremely costly, for example, gold, silver, and platinum. Non-metallic minerals. These minerals do not contain metals, for example, mica, chalk, and limestone. Energy minerals. Fossil fuels are formed from the dead and decomposed remains of plants and animals. Coal, petroleum, and natural gas are examples of fossil fuels. These are energy minerals because energy can be generated from these. A comparative study between metallic and non-metallic minerals is given in the table below. Metallic minerals, they contain metals and thus have a shine of their own. Non-metallic minerals, an absence of metals gives non-metallic minerals a dull appearance. Metallic minerals do not break easily and can be made into wires or sheets. Non-metallic minerals are brittle and cannot be made into wires or sheets. Metallic minerals are good conductors of heat and electricity. Non-metallic minerals are poor conductors of heat and electricity. Metallic minerals produce sounds, whereas non-metallic minerals do not produce sounds. The distribution, important properties, and uses of metallic minerals are given in the table below. Like iron ore is mostly produced in Jharkhand, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Goa, and Karnataka. And around the world, the major producers are China, Japan, Malaysia, Brazil, Chile, and Australia. Now, what are the important properties and uses of iron ore? Magnetite and hematite are two good grades of iron ore. Limonite and siderite are inferior varieties of ores. Magnetite is deep brown, hematite is reddish, and limonite is yellowish in color. Iron and steel are produced from it. It is used in the manufacture of machines, automobiles, electrical, and consumer goods. The metallic mineral uranium is mostly found in Jharkhand in India. Kazakhstan, Canada, Australia, and USA are the major producers of uranium. It is malleable and ductile, and it is used to produce nuclear energy. Bauxite is mostly found in Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, Gujarat, and Jharkhand. Around the world, USA, China, India, Brazil, and Australia are major producers. Bauxite is the main ore of aluminium. Bauxite is soft and can be white, gray, or reddish brown in color. It is widely used in the manufacture of aircraft, automobiles, electrical cables, and utensils. Manganese is mostly found in Karnataka, Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, and Maharashtra. It is also found in China, India, South Africa, Gabon, Brazil, and Australia. It is gray-white, hard, and brittle. Brittle means it breaks easily. It is used in the making of steel, bleaching powder, insecticides, and paints. Gold is a metallic mineral. It is found in Karnataka. China, Russia, South Africa, and Australia are the major producers of gold. It is a soft metal with a brilliant shine. It can be made into wires and sheets. Hence, it is commonly used for making jewelry. Silver is found in Rajasthan. Peru, Mexico, and China are major producers of silver. Being very malleable and ductile, it is used to make jewelry, cutlery, artifacts, and utensils. Copper is found in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, and Jharkhand. China, Mexico, Chile, Peru, Congo, and Zambia are major producers of copper. It is a good conductor of heat and electricity. It is used in electrical wires and alloys like bronze and brass. Limestone is a non-metallic mineral. It is mostly found in Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, Andhra Pradesh, and Gujarat. And around the world, USA, India, and China are the major producers of limestone. Limestone is composed of calcium carbonate. Limestone deposits are found in layered beds of sedimentary rocks. It is used in cement, fertilizer, and chemical industries. Mica is found in Jharkhand, Andhra Pradesh, and in India, France, and Argentina. Mica is fireproof and acts as an insulating agent. It is used in electrical equipments. Now, let's know that scientists who study the Earth's physical structure and substance, its history, and the processes that act on it are called geologists. A geologist is consulted while building houses or digging a tube well or building a bridge or a tower. Did you know a type of pure steel was historically used in India and Central Asia to make high-quality swords and other prestige objects? One such sword was called the Shamsheer. Now let's talk about energy minerals. Coal. Coal is formed from the decomposed remains of plants that remained buried under high heat and pressure over millions of years under beds of sedimentary rocks. This inflammable organic substance is rich in carbon. It produces huge quantities of heat when burned. Coal has been therefore the source of power in steam engines for long. Since the Industrial Revolution in the 18th century, coal is also used in the generation of electric power. In the early 20th century, as the steel industries were run on coal-fired furnaces, they were therefore primarily located near coal mines. The thermal power stations used coal to generate electricity, which was supplied to domestic and industrial sectors. Thus, coal, also called the black gold, came to be the backbone of industrial growth. There are four main types of coal: peat, with very little carbon content, lignite, bituminous, and anthracite. Anthracite is thus the best form of coal. The leading producers of coal in the world are USA, China, and India. In India, coal is found in Jharkhand, West Bengal, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, and Maharashtra. Uses. Coal is used to generate thermal power. A large amount of coal is required in the cement, chemical, and steel industries. The word petroleum has been derived from two Latin words petra, meaning rock, and oleum, meaning oil. It is an inflammable oil that occurs in between sedimentary rock strata. It originates from the decomposition of organic matters, both plants and animals. Petroleum is drilled out from oil wells and then sent to refineries through pipelines. Impurities are removed to obtain useful products such as petrol, diesel, and kerosene. The major petroleum producers of the world are Russia, USA, Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Canada, Mexico, and China. India's highest production comes from the Mumbai High offshore field located in the Arabian Sea. Uses of petroleum. Petroleum is an indispensable source of transportation fuel for locomotives, automobiles, aircraft, as well as ships. It is required in electric power generation. It is important because it helps in the lubrication of machines. It is used in the manufacture of petrochemical products such as plastics, polyester fabric, and paraffin wax. Natural gas. It is found in association with petroleum in the sedimentary beds. As petroleum prices started soaring in the global market and reserves went diminishing, natural gas emerged as a better option. Natural gas burns with less smoke and is thus an eco-friendly fuel. It is also a cheaper fuel. It is used for household purposes as well as for transportation. Some of the leading producers of natural gas in the world are USA, Russia, Iran, and Saudi Arabia. Future prospects of energy minerals. In present times, efforts are being made to obtain power from renewable sources such as running water, also known as hydel power, sun rays, solar power, tides, winds, and atomic energy. Nevertheless, conventional energy sources such as coal and petroleum are still used on a large scale. Their limited reserves are thus gradually dwindling. The burning of fossil fuels causes serious harm to our environment as it increases carbon emissions that lead to air pollution. This in turn contributes to global warming that causes polar ice caps and glaciers to melt. Now let us take a look at the methods of mining. Mining means extraction of useful minerals. Some common mining methods are as follows. Open cast mining. This is a type of surface mining that is carried out when minerals occur close to the surface. The top layer of the rock and soil is stripped and the mineral deposit is mined by strip mining or the open pit method. Manganese, copper, and bauxite are mined mostly by this method. Shaft mining. This is a type of underground mining carried out on a large scale, usually for minerals such as coal, which lie at great depths below the ground. Coal mines are dug deep into the earth and a long vertical tunnel or shaft is dug out to bring out the minerals to the surface. Miners go deeper into the underground in pulleys to extract the mineral and bring it to the surface. Alluvial mining. Sometimes minerals such as gold and tin may be mined by sifting through mud, sand, gravel, and other deposits. A large amount of water is added to wash away the lighter particles while the heavier minerals are left behind. This is a small-scale operation called alluvial mining. Now let us take a look at the hazards of mining. Mining is hazardous and it causes irreparable damage to the environment by polluting air, water, and soil. It also poses a serious threat to the health of living beings. Mine dust creates air pollution and its inhalation leads to respiratory diseases. When mine dust covers the soil, it inhibits water percolation and thus makes the soil infertile. Mine tailings, the mud-like waste material released from mines, may cause water pollution as they are toxic in nature. Heavy metal pollution by harmful minerals such as arsenic, lead, and mercury can cause severe health hazards to human beings and marine creatures. Accidents in mines are common unless adequate precautionary measures are taken. Conservation of minerals. Minerals are exhaustible or non-renewable natural sources that take millions of years to form. A rapid increase in population has triggered a tremendous growth in the industrial sector to meet the increased demand for goods. This trend is gradually depleting the planet's mineral resources. The methods of conservation of minerals are as follows. The principle of 3 R's, recycle, reuse, and reduce, should be followed. It means reducing wastage of resources by recycling and reusing them. Use renewable substitutes wherever possible, for example, using hydroelectricity or solar power to reduce consumption of fossil fuels. Wastage during the process of mining and processing, along with pilferage during the transportation, should be put to an end. We need to use minerals judiciously so that we can meet our present needs and at the same time keep enough resources for the growth and development of our future generations. Also, aim for a development that minimizes environmental problems. This is known as sustainable development.